We've talked about topics before, and even started working with them a bit. In this video, we're going to dive deeper into how they work and how to use them in our C++ nodes. Topics work on the publisher-subscriber model, or PubSub for short. This model of communication marks endpoints as either publishers, which send messages, or subscribers, which receive messages. This gives topics the property of being one-way communication. A publisher can't see what other messages may be on the topic, and a subscriber can't send messages to the topic. There is, however, no limit to how many publishers and subscribers are connected to the same topic. This means that topics are many-to-many. When multiple publishers and subscribers are connected to the same topic, every subscriber receives each message published by any publisher. These two properties, one-way and many-to-many, are the defining properties of the PubSub model. Topics are very common in ROS systems. As it turns out, most of the data we need to pass between nodes works well with this model. Let's add a new node to our RJ training package to start using topics. We'll make our node subscribe to a topic called name with standard string messages. For each name message it receives, it'll publish a new message onto a greeting topic. So we're back in Visual Studio Code, and we've opened up our demo workspace. We're going to add a new file to our source folder, which we'll call topics demo node.cpp. And we'll add some build rules to our cmakelist file to build our new node. We'll need to add it to our library target. And make another copy of our component registration function. So I've added another file to our library target and called our register node function again, this time giving it the topics demo node type and topics demo node executable name. Now back in our C++ file, I'll set up a basic node. With the skeleton of our node set up, let's go ahead and add a publisher to it. And here's our node with our publisher added. Note that we've included the header file for our message definition. In this case, that's the string message from the standard messages package. Next, we've added a new member variable called publisher to our class. The type of this variable is a shared pointer to a publisher of std message string objects. I know we haven't covered shared pointers yet in the C++ track, but don't worry, we'll get to them soon. Now in the constructor, I'm going to initialize our publisher member by calling the createPublisher method. We need to tell it with a template parameter what kind of messages we're going to publish. Then we tell it the name of the topic we want to use, and then we're going to give it the default quality of service settings. With this publisher initialized, we can now use its publish method to send messages on this greeting topic. Now let's add the subscriber to our node. And here's what that looks like. I've again added another member variable. In this case, it's called subscription, and its type is a shared pointer to a subscription object that will handle standard string messages. To initialize the subscription, we're using the createSubscription function. We have to tell it the name of the topic, the quality of service settings we want to use, and then the callback that should be used whenever a new message is received. Here we're using stdbind to pass it a member function. In this case, we want it to call the function named callback on the current object. And then this placeholder will let it pass through the message parameter. That callback is defined down here, and it's simply a member function that returns void and takes in a constant shared pointer to a standard string message. Now that we have our publisher and subscription set up, let's go ahead and add the logic to our callback body that will transform our name message into our greeting message and publish it. And here we are. We've created a new message object called greeting message. We're populating its data field with a new string based on the data field of the incoming message. And finally, we're publishing the new message using our publisher. And that's all the code we need to write. Let's open a terminal. I'll open one in VS Code with view terminal. Source our underlay setup script. And build our workspace. Looks like we did everything right and the build finished. Now we'll open up some new terminals to actually run this demo. This demo is going to use 3 terminals. The first one's going to actually run our node. The second one will be used to publish our name messages, and the third one will be used to echo the greeting topic to see the new greeting messages. We'll start by using the run command to run our topics demo node. Then we'll start echoing the greeting command down at the bottom. And now we'll start publishing our name messages. And we can see for every name message that gets sent out, we get a new hello message on the greetings topic. And that's it for topics. Most ROS nodes will use topics in one way or another, so you'll see these publisher and subscription objects pop up a lot.